What is going on, guys? It's Aaron here bringing you another Boomsday Card reveal. First up, we got Omega Mind. It's a 2-mana 2/3 Shaman minion with Battlecry. If you have 10 mana crystals, your spells have lifesteal this turn. Super powerful card to help you stabilize in the late game, especially good as this fits perfectly into Shutterwalk Shaman. This is a Halaziel for 2 mana. Halaziel didn't see much play back when it was around, but this was because it was 5 mana and the fact that there was no real viable control Shaman decks at that time. Omega Mind with Lightning Storm and Volcano is a mini Reno and will make it even more difficult to rush down Shutterwalk, which is its only weakness. Really strong card. Next up, we got Meteorologist, a 6-mana 3/3 mage minion with Battlecry. For each card in your hand, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. This card kind of compares to Avenging Wrath from Paladin with a 3/3 body, which may make it seem like a really good card because Avenging Wrath saw a lot of play in even Paladin, which was one of the best decks. The only reason Avenging Wrath saw so much play was because it fit particularly well in that specific deck, which was a tempo-based aggressive deck. It offered a unique mix of tempo, board control, and face damage, and it comboed very well with equality. With its hand size requirement, it only fits into control style mages, and control style mages don't really need a card like this. They already have enough AoE or board clear, they're not at all focused on face damage, and they don't really have an equality like effect to combo this with. For those reasons, I don't think this card will see any play. Next up, we got Deathrattle Florist, a 7-mana 4/4 druid minion. At the end of your turn, reduce the cost of a random minion in your hand by 7. This card has some serious potential for combo druid. Blizzard is really pushing combo druid in this new expansion, and it's terrifying. This card can make a 2-mana Malygos, 0-mana Faces Manipulator, a 1-mana Group Sprayer, and with the new card Juicy Psych Melon, you can easily put together the Malygos combo. Think about a game where you go turn 2 Wild Growth, turn 3 Psych Melon, drawing you Dream Petal Florist, Gloop Sprayer, Malygos, and no 10-drop for Dream Petal consistency. Then turn 4 Nourish, turn 5 Dream Petal, stall for a turn or 2 using Spreading Plague, Malfurion, or other armor gain, then Ultimate Infestation to look for the final burn cards. I honestly feel that combo Malygos Druid is going to be one of the scariest decks when Boomsday drops, and I'm really looking forward to playing it. Next up, we got the Solarium. It's a 1-mana Warlock spell that says draw 3 cards at the end of your turn, discard them. That's a pretty good card even with no discard synergy. When played in Zoo, you simply pay 1 mana to draw 3 cards, and then you play the cards drawn. This card probably won't see much play in control style decks, but an auto-include in Zoo style decks. This card would be very insane in any other class, but since Warlock has a natural ability to draw with life tap, it's just a pretty decent card. Nothing much more to say about this card, but 1 mana draw 3 is really good. 5-mana rogue spell Necrium Bile. Trigger a friendly Deathrattle twice. It's like casting Playdead twice for 5 mana. Decent value but offers no tempo. A pure value rogue generally hasn't been a thing in past meta, so I don't think this card would see much play. But if a value rogue were to arise, I think this card could probably be included as a 1-of. It combos well with Blight Nova Crawler, which some 2/1/1 Rush Poisons uses. But as of now, I don't think this card would see much play. Only because I don't think value rogue could exist without any healing. EMP Operative. It's a 5-mana 3/3 neutral minion with Battlecry, destroy a mech. Pretty flavorful card and a very strong tech card to keep mech decks in check. A neutral Vile Spine Slayer without the combo requirement is very insane. Now we'll just have to wait and see if mech decks become popular and run the meta. And if they do, then you'll see this card a lot. I think Blizzard printed this card because they were afraid that mech decks would become more powerful than they anticipated. Arcane Dynamo, a 6-mana 3/4 Battlecry discover spell that costs 5 or more. This card compares poorly to Erythro Conjurer from League of Explorers, which saw a good amount of play, mainly because a 6/3 body is quite a bit better than a 3/4 body. Although this is a neutral minion, so all the classes have access to it, if it were to be played, I think it would only be played in Mage, Druid, and maybe Priest. Overall, I don't think this card is strong enough to see competitive play, although it's a pretty good arena card. Last card revealed in the group, Mecha Cthulhu. It's back. 10 mana 10/10 Deathrattle. If you have no cards in your deck, hand, and the battlefield, destroy the enemy hero. At first I read this card, I thought it was a battle card. I thought it was the most broken card released to this date. But then I realized it's Deathrattle, and given these requirements, I don't really think it's ever gonna go off. This card has to be your very last card, then played for 10 mana, then it has to die to get the win. There are some cheeky ways you can try to make this card worth the cards like Eureka from Shaman, or perhaps save this card with Naturalize or Siphon Soul as your last 2 cards, or you can try to combo this card with the new Myra's Unstable Element to empty your deck, but that's a lot of work to get this card's effect off, and I don't see why you would play this card over a traditional deck unless you just want to have fun. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see much of Mecha Cthulhu. So that's all the cards for now, but what do you guys think about the new set of cards revealed? And what card do you think is the strongest? Comment below. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for more.